talk it through with him. Now, I was right about the job, wasn't I?
This is a lot more important than some stupid job.
Right, well, that's why you owe your dad a hearing, because it is so damned important. Oh, don't be so stubborn. What harm can it do? OK. Do it for your mum's sake. She really wants you to. No bull.
OK. Tell him to come over.
You give him a fair go, right?
Just tell him to come over tomorrow night. It's between him and me.
If you ask me, you're letting your emotions get the better of you.
I thought you believed in that.
I do, darling, but only when it's going to come to something.
And do you believe my wanting to get the family back together again doesn't stand a chance?
Can you honestly see yourself kowtowing to Gordon again, just so Angela can play happy families?
Having to ask his help in keeping her here was bad enough.
There, you've answered it yourself. How you can possibly even think of going back to him, I can't imagine. You might deny it, my darling, but you're still in love with David, no matter what you say.
That wasn't the point of the discussion.
Don't go away. Wow, come on in. Ah.
I had some business in the city. Thought I'd make a detour on the way.
Ah. Have a cup of coffee.
Oh, no, I better not. I don't want to be late for my appointment.
Ah, well, at least you can sit down for a minute. I'm glad your mother gave you my message.
What message?
Oh, I phoned yesterday morning to see how you were going.
Oh, she probably forgot. I think the divorce has been playing pretty heavily on her mind. It's all so silly.
What?
Well, I wish it didn't have to happen, and I know Mother doesn't want it to. I just can't believe how hard Daddy's been. It's not like him to dig his heels in so strongly.
There's something you should... There is one thing you're going to have to watch, you know.
What do you mean?
Well, don't take this the wrong way, but you mustn't let your mother start depending on you too much.
Can't see much chance of that happening.
Perhaps not. But if she doesn't want the divorce and it goes through, she's going to lean on the person closest to her, and that's going to be you, and there's no need for me to tell you where that'll lead.
So, what you mean is don't let her start trying to run my life again?
Basically.
Oh, I think I can cope. Oh, I'm going to have to rush. You know what it's like trying to get anywhere at this time of the morning. And I don't want to be late. Can't let Alan Pascoe think I'm slacking.
Well, it was good to see you. Mm.
Don't worry, I'll see myself out.
Oh.
Oh, are you doing anything on the weekend?
Nothing definite. Why?
Oh, do you feel like coming to dinner?
At your place?
Mm.
Well, I'd prefer a restaurant. Seems like forever since I've been out on the town.
Fine by me.
You're on. I'll give you a call.
Okay.
Or perhaps better if you ring me.
Right. See you.
See you.
Oh, good afternoon.
Oh, it's not that late, is it?
I was going to wake you an hour ago. Have a good night?
I think so.
Oh, charming. I suppose you want some breakfast.
Oh, don't want to put you in any trouble, but a couple of eggs would go down well.
It's nice to have you to myself. How did the talk with Kevin go?
Oh, all right, I think. Well, at least it's a start. He's agreed to see David.
Oh, that's a relief.
Have you and David been putting on an act for my sake?
How do you know?
I bluffed it out of Kev.
Oh, no, we haven't been putting on an act. It was a hard time, but it's over now. David's back. I've forgiven him. We don't discuss it.
You haven't changed, have you?
What?
Yeah, I think you got it from Mum. What's done's done, so let's get on with it.
I suppose I did. I won't say it's easy. What happened took the wind out of my sails, I can tell you. And even though we're working hard at it, it's going to take time before we're properly back on the rails.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't get my hopes too high about Kevin, his dad, either. He wouldn't budge an inch when it came to forgiving him. I think the only reason he's agreed to see him is because he knows how hurt you are about it.
At least you got the ball rolling, so to speak.
How do you think David will take it?
Oh, he'll go along with anything as long as it'll help. He's due back early afternoon, so we can discuss it then. And, thanks. It's good to have you around again.
What a little brother's for. Now get on with my eggs.
Oh.
bad driving record.
7-4, our mates. I'll bet 7-4 the favourite.
I fancy number 5.
Hey, how'd you come to pick that?
Simple.
Hey, your dopey sister, kid? No style.
That's as good as any.
You're really fun to be with.
No, sorry. It's just Lynn should be here instead of working.
Well, the least you can do is try and win us some cash.
Oh, no way. I'm not risking anything. We need every cent we've got.
I can go you alone.
Nah, thanks all the same. I'll just watch.
Please yourself. Come on, Suze. Let's get stuck into it.
David?
Yeah, what's left of him?
Hard trip.
Yeah. For some reason, everyone and his mother was on the road.
I thought I'd knock up a batch for later. Oh, and guess what? I think Rob might have done the trick. He's got Kevin to agree to see you.
Well, I know about Rob. Yeah, better get over this straight away, then.
There's not much point yet. He's taken them both to the races. Kevin and Susan, that is. So why don't you wash up and have a good sleep? You'll be more ready for it then.
I don't know that I'll ever be quite ready for it.
I don't think my sister's going too well.
You call any meeny miny mo a system?
Well, it's better than nothing.
Wow, you knew what you were doing.
Got the system. Now, look, what am I going to do with all this? How about taking some of it off my hands?
I don't like to.
Tell him, Suze.
Why don't you take just a few dollars?
Tell you what, if you lose it, it's gone. No debt. If you win, you can pay me back the stake.
Yeah, okay.
Great. You want any advice?
Well, no. Actually, I've been looking at the starters for the next race myself. Sort of got a system of my own. Dad taught me.
Right. Let's get into them.
Yeah, only a couple of dollars each way, though.
Not like their uncle, eh?
2 each way on blast away.
Away they go. There you go. Jumped okay. Fiery Boy was on loan. They settled Raspadora with On His Medal and Blast Away. A length Sweet Jamaica and All Way Go. Raspadora in the centre took the lead now from Blast Away, who's fighting back at Fiery Boy down the outside. It's Raspadora, Blast Away and Fiery Boy getting to Blast Away. It's Blast Away, Fiery Boy and Fiery Boy on the outside got up to win. Fiery Boy ahead to Blast Away, third on Raspadora. Then decided to put aside
Suze, I've worked out a plan.
Not another system.
No, Kevin, your dad. Look, what say we drop him off, right? And then I'll find an excuse for us to get out. It'll give his dad a chance to come around and have a word with him.
Why?
Hey! Excuse me. Oh, wait till I get home. Lynn will be floored. There's your steak back, and I got $10.
Oh, you did better than me, down 5. But I still had a good time.
Hey, how much do you end up clearing?
Well, would have been pretty sweet if that last idiot had come home, but, well, what the hell. 100's better than nothing. 100? Yeah, all in all, not a bad day. Nothing like a flutter on the GGs.
Trust Charlie to be late.
Oh, she's probably chatting up some guy at the yacht club.
She doesn't spend her entire life at it, you know. I've had a long, hard think about what we discussed. Your father and I getting back together again.
And?
Well, as much as I'd like to think otherwise, I'm afraid it's a lost cause.
Are things really that bad between you two?
Darling, believe me, if I thought your father would give as much as an inch, I'd be the first to make a move. He's just cancelled me out.
I wish there was something I could do to help.
I've thought of that too, but it's not the answer.
Yoo-hoo, I made it.
She sounds happy.
Wonderful news for you both.
What have you been up to?
Sorry I'm late, but it was such an important call.
Oh, come on, Charlie, tell us all about it.
Gwen Holstrom wants me to help organize a fashion parade. We'll have the best designer imports, almost the real thing, darling, and a trip to Paris for the collection.
Sounds exciting.
But that's not all. We've worked out a brilliant gimmick to promote ticket sales for the parade. The models will all be mother-daughter combinations. And Gwen wants you and Angela to be first cabs off the rank.
Really? Is that wonderful news, darling?
Well, I suppose it's a good idea.
How long have we got to organize it?
Tuesday week. Not long, but we can do it.
Oh, well, that counts me out. I'm working during the week.
Oh, nonsense, darling. I'll arrange it with Alan.
I'm supposed to be working full-time. And I'm supposed to be learning. It's much more important than a fashion parade.
But it's only this once. And think of the brilliant publicity we'll generate. She'll do it.
I said no, and I meant no.
You'll change your mind and you'll love it.
I won't love it. Mother, don't start trying to run my life again.
In cities all across the globe, everywhere, people are talking about it.
They came out well.
Since when did you have a failure?
It'll be all right. Just take it easy with him.
I'll do my best.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, it's between us, and we should work it out. Bye.
David.
How's the ride?
Oh, great. Whew.
Good boy. Has there been any decision about this place?
To do with what?
I thought with you and Mr. Hamilton, the stud could be sold.
Oh, I see. No, we haven't discussed it. But now that Angela's involved here, I'm sure things will stay much as they are. But I'll discuss it with Mr. Hamilton. I'm sure you'd like to know where you stand.
No, not really. I've had 3 good offers over the past 6 months, but I'm really happy here.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Don't keep him all to yourself, darling. Oh, I can see why riding here has become such a popular pastime. Nothing to blush about. You're an attractive man. What's wrong with that? Where to now? Home for drinks?
Oh, no, I've got some work to do here.
You're as subtle as a sledgehammer, darling. I'll call you.
Be in the office, Angela.
Walk me into my car, Angie.
Mumbai, Gordon Hamilton.
It's Patricia.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I wanted to talk to you personally, rather than go through the solicitors.
What about?
The question of the stud's been raised. I just wanted to let you know that I would rather it wasn't sold as part of the property settlement.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
I'm thinking of Angela. It is her future, after all.
I couldn't agree more. Next time I'm in town, I'll instruct the solicitors to sign over a portion of the stud holding to you as part of a settlement.
Oh, I don't expect that, Gordon, but thank you.
It's what you're entitled to. Is that all?
Yes, that's all.
Fine. I've got a lot of work to do. Goodbye.
Look, I have to get back to work. I thought you wanted to talk to me about something.
Oh, yes, I did. It's about the fashion parade.
I'm working.
Oh, I was thinking of your mother. It would please her so much.
I know what you're getting at. And you're a very good friend to worry about it, but I just don't necessarily think you're right.
In other words, keep out of it, Charlie. You've never really liked me, have you?
Oh, it's not you. You're okay. But it's your attitude, the way you look at people, and things in general. You really don't know what I'm talking about, do you? I know you're one of Mother's best friends, and I know you care about what happens to her. But if she ever ends up like you, I won't be around to see her make a fool of herself.
He has to see the solicitors, but everything will remain exactly the same. I just thought I'd set your mind at ease.
Thank you, Mrs. Hamilton.
Oh, and as you're going to see quite a bit more of my friend Charlie, I should warn you not to take too much notice of what she says. She's inclined to, how shall I put it, carry on a bit.
I don't think she was carrying on at all.
Alan, I think you're a very nice man. we should remember where we are and who we are. I'm sorry if I've given you cause to think the wrong thing, but it would be nice if we could just continue our business relationship without feeling embarrassed about it.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Harlan.
Forget it.
Australia's #1 show is back. And
Yeah, my turn, is it?
No, but I still think your idea of a taxi is a bit of a pie in the sky.
A taxi?
What's wrong with that?
Hope you've saved quite a few thousand. Some of the staff at the hospital were thinking of pooling the money at one stage. They didn't have a hope.
Looks like I might have been right.
I think I'll have a beer instead of tea. Don't worry about the cab. Something else will turn up. Hello. We're a bit low. David won't thank me if I don't recharge the stock. Back in a tick.
Now, where are you up to?
The pub. Won't be a minute. Don't eat all the scones.
He's amazing, but he's happy. Today a taxi, tomorrow a potato farm. Well, don't think he'll ever settle down.
Probably not.
He could just have the secret, you know. He's probably happier than the rest of us.
He might not have many responsibilities, but he doesn't really have anyone to care about either. I'll stick with what I've got, even though it has its ups and downs.
If you keep getting around $40 a week, it means I need to get at least enough part-time work to double it.
That's not going to pay our share of everything to Susan.
Expensive, eh?
I'll get it.
Lynn, Kevin home?
Yes, come in, Mr. Palmer. Kevin's had a terrific time with Rob. They went to the races. Kevin won $10. Oh, but it wasn't our money. Well, Rob gave Kevin some money and then he paid him back out of the winnings.
We don't have to tell him what we do with that money.
No. Well, I'll leave you both to talk.
Would you agree what has happened has affected your mother more than anyone?
Yes.
If she can forgive and forget, why can't you?
I bet she never forgets. Anyway, that's not the only thing. I remember the night before we got married, how you talked about you and Mum, how terrific things had been. What a great marriage you had. And all the time you must have been seeing her. I thought there was something wrong between you and Mum. Things have been bad for days.
I wasn't seeing Patricia at that stage.
Ah.
Yes, I was thinking of her a lot.
That's probably why Mum didn't want you to go to Mumbai. I remember the row, and you lied your head off to me.
Yes, I lied to you, son. I promise that'll never happen again.
You all right? Will you answer a few questions for me?
Go on.
How long had you been seeing her?
Since I went to Mumbai.
Were you going to leave Mum?
I thought about it, but not for long.
Do you still think about her?
Look, I don't love her. But yes, I do think about her. I love your mother, always have and always will.
But you still think about her. You thought about her even before you had an affair.
Son, you haven't... Look, you just don't turn your mind off. It takes time.
Yeah, well, that's between you and Mum. What's between us is that you lied to me. All that stuff you said the day I got married was bull. I'll never forget that.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
Oh, isn't it? You were keen on her even before you had an affair with her, weren't you? Weren't you?
Yes.
Right. I won't ever forget that. For Mum's sake, I'll see you when I have to, but that won't ever change the way I feel.
Love is very strange, it can come and go. Tonight, Australia's #1 show is back, so get ready for deception, lies and men behaving very badly when Border Security Australia's Frontline returns at 7:30 with a new series of SCU's Serious Crash Unit at 8 o'clock tonight on 7. Next, fun with crumbs.
Tears and sadness and happiness. We will find out our sons and daughters are what we two were once about.